Hey, it's Morgan. I am so excited to be here today because I want to talk to you about this new show that I've been watching that's probably not new to you, but it is new to me, and it is called Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you haven't seen Avatar, you should watch it because I'm probably going to spoil things. So like pause this, go watch every season, every episode right now, and then come back and finish this video. I don't understand what's up with the camera, if it's getting blurry or weird or whatever. I don't know. I don't even care. I'm too excited to talk to you about Avatar to care about making everything pretty. I had no idea about pretty much anything. All I knew is that there were people with different powers, like there were 4 nations based on the 4 elements, and the Fire Nation was evil, which I didn't like because I know that if I had powers, they would be fire powers. Like that's, I like fire, okay? I was a little bit of a pyromaniac as a child, but we won't go into that. I knew that, and I knew that the main guy was bald and had an arrow on his forehead, and I'd seen some cosplayers, but that was the only one that I knew was like Avatar. Like I thought it was for kids, like little kids. So my friends keep telling me you have to watch it, you have to watch it, you have to watch it, and I was like, all right, I'll give the show a try. I'll be honest, I watched the first episode, and I just wasn't sold. It might have been because we were watching it when my apartment was flooded and we had to stay up really late because people were coming and doing things, so there might have been other factors involved, but when I watched it I was like, okay, there's this little kid and he's supposed to save the world, alright, whatever, and there's a girl with water powers, she's kind of cool, and there's a boy who makes some funny jokes, that's cool. How many episodes of this do I have to get through? And I did not like Zuko. I was like, who's this annoying fire prince that's ruining everything and ruining my good image of fire people? Like, fire powers are supposed to be good, why do you have to be bad? I kept calling him Anakin. I was like, this Anakin kid, I don't like him. Because people kept telling me, for some reason when I was a kid, that there's this Fire Nation character that was gonna be like me, and I was like, is it this annoying jerk prince? Because I'm not seeing it. And then we get to like the second half of season 1 and Uncle Iroh comes in with all his jokes and you realize like, hey, he's not just funny, he's actually really wise too. And I liked him. Okay, if he's with the Zuko guy and we're supposed to like him so much, I bet you Zuko's not so bad. I don't think he's so bad. One of my friends told me actually at this point that there was a girl named May who came in later, and so I was thinking I'd like her. Well, I got to May and it took me a long time to like her because she's just, a lot of people think I like the emo characters. I don't know why people think that I have an emo type, that I like to cosplay emos. No idea. But actually I like the angsty characters, and a lot of times they overlap, but she just wasn't angsty enough for me. She was too subdued and like, I'll just follow, I'll just do whatever, I'm kind of chill, which is cool. But I don't really like cosplaying those characters much. I wanted a character to cosplay and I was like, is there anyone that maybe starts off bad but ends up being good, and maybe it's from the Fire Nation? Like, is there not a firebender that is gonna join their group? Like, shouldn't he really have a teacher of all 4 elements? I was waiting for that character that was going to, you know, have a hard time being good but want to be good. And then of course that ends up being Zuko. It's one of those shows where I genuinely liked all of the characters. At first, I might have been a little hesitant to like Aang because I was like, oh, this kid's just perfect. Like, he's just naturally good at everything. He's like my sister. I say that like I don't like my sister, I love my sister, but she's good at everything and that's annoying. But then Toph comes in. Toph is freaking awesome. She's this blind girl that's like super badass and beats up all the bad guys, and she's cool. I want to hang out with her, I want to be her friend. And then Sokka turns into this like super resourceful, awesome, hilarious guy, and I was like, he's really cool too. And Katara I liked from the beginning. Like, let's be honest, Katara is the person that you want to be best friends with. Halfway through season 2, when Zuko starts going through his, I did the right thing, but I think I did the wrong thing, I was like, Anakin, you emo kid. Yay, we're getting angst and emo, and I was kind of making fun of him, but I kind of liked it. And then a few more episodes in, I was like, oh shit, that kid is me. And I realized that when I was in high school, I was pretty much Zuko. But, you know, season 3 Zuko is amazing and wonderful and one of my favorite characters. You know when he has his meltdown on the beach and he's just like, I don't know, I'm so angry and I don't know who I'm angry at. And everyone's like, who are you angry at? Who are you angry at? Who are you angry at? Zuko, is it your dad? Is it your sister? Is it me? And finally he's like, I'm angry at myself, and the fire goes up. Yeah, it's like, that is me. I relate, I feel you. So now whenever I talk to people and I'm like, I like Avatar, and they say they like Avatar, and we start talking and then they ask me like which characters I like or which kingdom I'd be from, I'm like, is it bad if I relate to Zuko? And they say yeah. But to be clear, now I get to be like season 3 Zuko, who's amazing because he's just awkward. And I love that. Like his line on the beach, or his scene when, no, it's not even a beach, but you know the place that they're at, I know that's a great description, where he's going to join the gang and he doesn't really know how to introduce himself, and he comes up with that whole elaborate thing and then ends up just being like, hello, Zuko here. I'm terrible at intros. I don't even know what to say. Hi, I'm Morgan. I am Morgan. I am Morgan. Hi, it's Morgan. Hello. And hello, it's Morgan. Blah, 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 whatever the intro is. Besides Zuko, there's a lot of great things about Avatar. And I love the humor. I love the sort of different cultural undertones that you see there. And I liked Iroh. He's amazing. Okay, here's my theory. Uncle Iroh is really a Jedi. It makes so much sense, right? Right? And then Zuko is the way that Anakin should have been. The entire Fire Nation was really fascinating, just psychologically. Like even that episode when they're on the beach and they had like May and Ty Lee confess their backstories in really short, maybe 3 lines of dialogue, and you're like, oh, I understand you so much more now. And that's kind of, those are realistic psychological behaviors. Like their characteristics make sense based on their upbringing, and to convey all of that in such a short amount of time was really impressive, I thought. I also just like the concept of the Avatar, like how he unites people under these amazing peaceful principles. I loved all the Buddhist principles because my mom is Buddhist, so when I was watching it at the beginning I was like, my mom would like the show. This old guy that talks in riddles, my mom would like him, because she does that with the cool little metaphors for life, and then I try to repeat them and I sound like Zuko because I'm like, there's something with some salt and some water and you know, it means that we're all connected. Then it makes no sense, but when my mom says it, it's amazing. We also like to drink a lot of tea in my family. Maybe we are descendants of Iroh. So anyway, I don't want to keep you here much longer because I could go on for hours about Avatar. Hours. I am going to cosplay Prince Zuko, by the way. I cannot believe how much I did not believe in him in the beginning, and how much I didn't like Aang, and how much I didn't understand and appreciate Sokka and his humor. And then in the end, when I thought Uncle Iroh was gonna die, I was not a happy person. I was like, he better not die in this battle. When he says that line, like, well, they're like, what are you gonna do after the war? And he's like, I'm gonna run a tea shop. I was like, no, please let this old man run his tea shop and do not kill him in the last like 2-hour episode. I was very, very on the edge of my seat. I mean, I should have been on the edge of my seat for everybody, but I kind of had faith that Aang was gonna win and other people were gonna win. And well, I wasn't sure if Aang was gonna win actually, because I knew there was a sequel and there was a new Avatar, so he could have died. But I was also like, it's a kid's show. They're not gonna kill the kids, but they might kill the old man. Don't touch Uncle Iroh. He's the best. So let me know in the comments down below who your favorite Avatar character is, and maybe like what your favorite thing about it is. Just talk to me about Avatar. Anything about it. Which nation would you be in? I did read the comics and I love them. They take place after the movies, and I would recommend them for anyone who likes the not movies TV show. Okay, well anyway, I will not keep you any longer for real this time. So thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you next time, hopefully, if you watch more videos, which you should.